Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Gatson back in the West Coast Wrestling Connection. I never thought it would happen. Mr. Tubbs, have you seen this guy before?
Well, I've seen Gatson before, that is correct. Not too long ago, there was a big cage match between Gatson and Eric Payne. And I'm here to see that one up close and personal.
Yeah, so let's just get this out of the way. Brandon Gatson, JT Allen, not the best thing going on at all. This guy, he's kicked me in the face. I've punched him in the face with a chain. I slammed a cage door in his head. But you know what? Brandon Gatson is back in the WC, and he's taking on none other than Loverboy Nate Andrews. Loverboy Nate Andrews coming in. Rich Holiday's got a tough order on his hand. Brandon Gatson, fans going crazy for him. It's almost as if he's never left.
Well, I don't think it's any coincidence that he's showing up here tonight. Right now, champion Michelle Starr. Oh wait, they have something to say.
I'm taking a walk.
Wow, Loverboy Nate Andrews threatening to leave if the fans don't shut up and listen to them. The sound is overwhelming.
And now Gatson's just being a show-off in the ring. I don't think I like that at all.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Tubbs, Gatson, I just can't express the history between the two of us and the honest difficulty I'm having right now, but I've got to tell you, a better, stronger, more impressive athlete you're not going to find anywhere.
Now, the point I was trying to make earlier is that right now, WCWC champion Michelle Starr does not have a specific #1 contender. So we're seeing a lot of guys coming in this weekend that haven't been in WC for a while, and a lot of guys like Nate here, he's a tag team champion, but his partner isn't here. A win for Brandon Gatson today, that would give him a direct line to that heavyweight championship. I know both of these guys, they would love to get that shot, and I think competition is going to be real tense in the next couple months while we figure out who the contenders are.
I think you're right, Mr. Tubbs. I mean, we've got people coming out of the woodwork throughout the evening. We're going to see throughout the evening, we're going to see all kinds of new people coming up, some making their debuts, many returning to the WC. Brandon Gatson has always been kind of a perennial challenger to the WC championship, and going to have to just own it right out there. JT Allen is one of the primary reasons he's never held that belt, but here I am calling the action right down the middle like I do. And it's interesting to watch Brandon Gatson from this new point of view, because look at the technical prowess of this individual. Although Loverboy Nate Andrews ready to come back and reverse it, get them both back on their feet.
Am I imagining something here, JT? You almost sound like you're reversing your decision. You sound like you actually are liking what you're seeing from Brandon Gatson.
There's never been a point in my life, Mr. Tubbs, that I have not been impressed with the athleticism and ability of Brandon Gatson. I've just had a real problem with the fact, the way he carried himself and approached things. I came from a different place. I was in a different role. I was trying to accomplish different things. And now that I'm here doing the job I am side by side with you here at the commentary table, I'm able to look at this a little bit differently than I have in the past. And if I were Michelle Starr, I'd be watching this match really closely.
How totally new age of you, man. I don't know if I like that attitude, but I can be a professional. Right now, Nate Andrews, he's trying to turn this around. Gatson's on his back. The Loverboy's losing a little bit on weight and height here, but he's putting a lot into it as far as his technical prowess, and now he's going in for a chin lock.
Nate Andrews has so much drive, so much aggression, that he may not have the size or the strength as Brandon Gatson, but he's fast and he's fierce. Evidenced right there by that shoulder block, quick cover, just a 1 count there.
And back to the chin lock. See, just since I've been involved with WC, I've seen a lot of improvement from Nate Andrews. When I first got here, he looked like he was kind of trying to feel his way through. But at this point, he's got the tag championship. He's confident. He's ready to ascend to the top. And right now, he's totally in control of Brandon Gatson with that chin lock.
Nate Andrews, as you said, one half of the WC Tag Team Champions. unbelievable competitor. And like you said, he's putting on a show right now. He's doing everything he can to show the NWA Championship Committee that he should be next in line for that WC Championship, a double champion if nothing else.
And Gatson tried to get something going with some elbows, but Nate cut him right off. Knocked him right down with a clothesline.
Nate's hungry right now. You can see it. And Gatson, yeah, he's been wrestling all over the world, but there's no other place like the WC when it comes to the caliber of competition. And I got to say, it looks like he might have underestimated his opponent today.
Now, what Nate might want to take into account is Gatson had both the Battle Royal that he won last night and then a hard-fought match against Michelle Starr, and his head was busted open. His forehead was busted right open and bleeding last night. So that's a weak spot that Nate ought to exploit.
That's a really good point. If you look closely, the forehead there of Gatson, it's pretty brutal right there. We were in Molalla, Oregon last night, helping out the high school there. It's fantastic, great crowd.
5 minutes has elapsed. 5 minutes.
And like you said, Gatson, once again, he had a shot. He had a shot at Michelle Starr. Match didn't go the way that he was wanting right there, but he's
Nate
right back
Andrews,
in the thick of it.
Yeah, Nate Andrews going for a pinfall there, but didn't quite get the 3 count. Big body slam.
I am really impressed with Loverboy Nate Andrews right now. He's somebody who has always brought his A game, but he is on top right now. They're making sure his hair is straight. Oh! Gatson gets his foot up, rolls over, and a boot takes Loverboy Nate Andrews down to the mat.
Wow, was that a hard shot right to the jaw that Nate took there. And now both men are down.
Looking out here at the crowd, here at the historic Salem Armory, I see all the fans. They've got their little smartphones out. They're on the Facebook, they're on the Twitter. I got to tell you, we're on Twitter right now, live. NWA_WCWC. Check us out. Live feeds and updates. Tag us in your posts. You never know, we might have a deal with tickets. Oh my gosh!
I don't even know what to call that. Oh, Nate kicked out.
There, but for the grace of God go I, as Loverboy Nate Andrews somehow kicks out of that unbelievable spinning DDT. Gatson on the second rope. Drops an elbow, covers. Oh!
Loverboy Nate is not known for being the tough guy, but he is showing a lot tonight, kicking out from these really, really big shots he's taking.
Dig it deep. Gatson means business. Just pull the tights down, throwing some chops. I mean, after you throw all that at Loverboy, he kicks out. Gatson's got to be, here it comes. I know what's coming here. I've been the recipient of this myself. Nobody home. It's turnbuckle and a spinning back elbow. Loverboy makes the cover.
1, 2. Oh, come on, Nate.
He folded Gatson in half right there. He was going for the win. Gatson dug deep. He got out. These guys are fighting for it all.
Like I said, though, that #1 contendership is wide open right now. Anybody gets a couple wins under their belt, and they can be right there ready for a championship match.
You tell me a title outside. Oh! Did you see that? How he kicked him out from behind the knee, grabbed him in that neck breaker. The leverage on that was unbelievable.
And Gatson still kicks out. The Loverboy can't believe that he kicked out of that move.
Other than the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship held by Adam Pearce, there is no belt more prestigious than the WCWC Championship. And like you said, Mr. Tubbs, they're fighting for their shot at that, the #1 contendership. Oh! Will be decided tonight. That modified armbar. Nate Andrews nowhere to go. And the crowd is chanting, tap, that. Whoa!
And Nate rolls him over right into the ropes. The ref has to break the hold. Brandon probably thought he had it there.
That's fantastic use of leverage right there by Loverboy Nate Andrews, or as he calls himself, oh!
Then a jawbreaker of some kind.
These two are just throwing out all the stops right now. And Loverboy, he's desperate. He wants that win. Is he going to go upstairs? I think he's heading upstairs.
This looks like he might be planning his one-night stand splash off the top.
If he hits that one-night stand, I'll tell you what, it's a walk of shame that you come back from that on.
Oh, and he missed it.
Right back into the armbar. Referee Rich Holiday is right there.
Come on, Nate, you're not that far from the ropes.
He catches Brandon Gatson steps away with the victory. Let's go over the official word.
As a result of a tap out, Brandon Gatson.